guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Izundu if you are new here, and today we're doing a get ready with me. I haven't done a get ready with me in a while and I thought it was time. I'm actually meeting up with my friends. They live in New York and because of the pandemic, they haven't been able to come home, and they're coming home for the first time. They're Australian. It's one of my closest friends and I'm so excited to see him. So we're going out for lunch and I thought we'd just get ready together. Today's my day off, so I'm chill, I'm child free, and we could put some makeup on together and have a catch up. It is so overcast. It's supposed to be raining all week. But I think the lighting is sufficient. It's not like super bright, but it'll do, and I know you guys are fine with that. So everything I have is in my Shop My Stash. I didn't do a Shop My Stash. I've been so hectic busy. I'm a bit overwhelmed and I haven't had time to film. This is like the first time filming in like 2 weeks. My Shop My Stash is more than 2 weeks old. I'm just gonna have it for the month so I don't go out of line with my new makeup in Australia videos, which will be coming on Monday. So we're gonna start with some primer. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in number 2. And I did skincare this morning, but otherwise that's it. And I like this, but I just hate the applicator because not enough product comes out. And I don't like having to go in. I know there's small things that don't really matter, but when you're paying top dollar, you tend to be more critical, I think. But I really like the shade number 2 because it doesn't wash me out, but it also doesn't, it's a good shade match for me. Because I don't want it to be too light. I feel like I could get away with using number 1, but I really like the peachiness of number 2. I've been seriously breaking out like juicy pimples. It just means I'm hormonal, I guess. My mum always used to, I think that's my mum used to say, if you're still getting pimples, then your skin is still doing what it needs to do, you know? Like, as in like you've still got your hormones, you're still young if you're still getting pimples. I can see why people like this as a foundation, even though it's no coverage. It's just so nice, isn't it? Okay, I really wanted to do some color corrector because I am feeling tired. This is just a little mini of the Becca, and I'm just going to put a little bit because you don't need much. I even think I've got too much. And I'm just going to put that, oh, so instantly brightening. And I'm only putting that in the center. I don't need to bring it out because I only have blueness in the inner part of my eye. Is that okay? Yes, that's good. So my garden is thriving, but I haven't filmed an update. My potatoes, I'm so proud of my potatoes. I don't know if there are potatoes, but the plant is growing really well. Okay, so for foundation, I'm mixing these two. They're both in my Shop My Stash, but this one's it's okay. It's probably more my summer shade. But this is a bit too light, so I'm gonna mix them together. I wore this on its own the other day and it's just, maybe when I was 20, I could wear this, but I've since gotten a little bit more color as I've aged. This is the NYX Born to Glow in Alabaster and the OXX Bloom Color Perfect Foundation in Porcelain. This no longer exists, but it's a wonderful foundation. It's from Kmart, but they discontinued their OXX Bloom range, and I don't know why, because I thought it was better than the original OXX Cosmetics. I think it's better quality, but what do I know? And this is my e.l.f. sponge from the Cookies and Cream collection. It's amazing. Yeah, that's better mixed. Because they're both fantastic foundations alone. They're actually a similar kind of foundation. It's just the colors are not my fave. So mixing them should be good. And they're both glowy, so I really did not need the Charlotte Tilbury underneath, but I wanted to be glowy today. I was feeling in the mood. My children have photo day at preschool today, and they're getting siblings photos. My heart can't take it. So hopefully they're not super dirty by the time it's their photo time. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get photos because like we live in a day and age where you can just take photos, but if they're super cute, I might buy it and get it framed because I don't have a lot of framed photos and they'll be like on professional photography paper and everything. So I'm thinking about it. Just depends how much they cost as well. If it's hundreds of dollars, no. But I wouldn't mind just like a single siblings photo. Too cute. Too cute. My concealer is the new Huda Beauty, what's it called? Faux Filter Luminous Matte Royal Icing 1.1N is my shade. Tiniest bit too light, but because it's not super full coverage, it blends in okay. So it's actually all right, but it is a bit lighter than I would like. But I really like the formula. It's really nice. I feel like I should have gone it, if I ever bought this again, I'd get a different shade, but it's okay. It's okay. See how it just kind of blends in because it's not full coverage. To me, it's more of a medium coverage, but I like that because it just kind of blends in and becomes one. It's not matte at all. It's a really nice formula. I really, really like it. You can kind of see, it's called a luminous matte. And it's definitely got luminosity in it. I'd say it's a luminous satin. It's not dewy, but it's not matte. It's really nice. I think they've done really well with this concealer. I'm glad I bought it. I bought this in the Sephora sale. No, I didn't. I paid full price because I made an order for my birthday so I could get the birthday present. I made an order 2 days before the sale was announced. But you don't know when the sale's coming, and I was like, oh, well, I want my birthday gift, so I just paid full price, but whatever. So my skin's looking great with this combination. I've got some powder, but I also have some cream. Let's do the cream contour first. This is the Mecca Max Contour Stick in medium, which I love. Using the monitor as my mirror. It's really nice and natural. If you're wanting a natural kind of shaping, this is the one. It's really pretty. This brush that I'm using is so good. It is the Sigma F47 Multi-Tasker, and it is that. It is multitasker. You could just use this for cream products, like foundation. I really like it for blending out cream, bronzer, and blush. It's on an angle, but it's soft and firm at the same time. It is so good. I really, really like it. It is a multitasker. It's an all-rounder. But it blends beautifully on the skin. So if you're looking for a brush like this that can kind of do foundation, all cream products, this is the one. Really like it. F47. It's my favorite Sigma brush that I have, definitely. So see how natural that is? I mean, I'm gonna go in with a powder bronzer because that's the kind of gal that I am. But on my super natural days where I just do tinted moisturizer, bronzer, and cream blush and mascara, when sometimes I don't even wear concealer, I'll just do super basic. I really like using this. So let's do the tiniest bit of powder. I've got my MCO Beauty Brighten and Correct Banana Powder. I love it, but sometimes it's a bit too bright. Like, I'll show you. Like, it's definitely an instant brightener. Can you tell? I don't want to do too much because I don't want it to be too bright. No, you can tell. That tiniest bit brightened it up, which is good when you want brightening. But sometimes I don't want brightening. Sometimes I just want to set. But this is in my Shop My Stash. And the loose powder that I put in my Shop My Stash, I do not like. I just got it from work in, we call it gratis, like free product. And I don't like it, so this is the only one I've been using. But look, it's gonna brighten up just under here really well. I like to do here just because, like, you know when you go to hug someone or you go like this, I don't want makeup to come off. So I do like doing it just here. That's just for me personally. I find I'm a bit self-conscious about getting makeup on people. Do you ever have that fear? I'm sure you do. So I do like to powder the bottom, like from here down. And then this is my new favorite bronzer. Like, I love it. It's new to me. This is the Revlon Skin Lights in the shade 002. It's more warm, it's more red. The other one is more warm toned. This is more cool toned in Cannes Tan. So like Cannes in, is it France or Italy? I don't even know where Cannes is. Cannes. I don't know. It's quite pigmented, but it's got a luminosity to it like the NARS Laguna. It's so nice. I feel like it's more warmer than the NARS Laguna, but in a good way. It's just beautiful. It just blends seamlessly on the skin. It's such a good formula. It's a powder, but it's not creamy. It's not. It's definitely a powder, but you know those powders that feel, they're not too dry. They've got a grip to it. I don't even know how to describe it. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's not a baked gelée. It is a powder. It's just a really good quality one. It's so pretty. I just love it. I'm in love with a drugstore bronzer. I love the tone, just love it all. I love it all. I forgot my brows. I have to go get my brows. I need to have brows, don't I? So yeah, that's that. And then the beloved blush. We're gonna do eyes, don't worry. This is Rms Beauty Blush. I've got the wrong one. In Hanky Panky. We're gonna go for Hanky Panky because that one's in my Shop My Stash. I've got the French Rosé with me because I'm gonna do a TikTok review of the two. I cannot for the life of me find my phone stand. I know you guys don't care, but I have a stand that I put my phone in to do TikToks. I cannot find it. Like, I'm not surprised because I just leave it everywhere and anywhere and everywhere, but I've got no idea where it is. I've searched the house high and low, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to lean it on something and have a really bad angle. But I'm gonna do a review. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, I think you should, because I do some nice little quick reviews. I've kind of realized I'm not too much of a YouTube review channel, just because I really enjoy talking about makeup, like this kind of stuff. But on TikTok, it's really nice and short and quick, so I like to do a few reviews over there as well. And I like to have various content as well. I don't want to just do the same thing on every platform because there's no versatility in that. So let me go. I'm getting distracted. Let me do this. Hanky Panky, the most beautiful blush in the world. I've realized, because it's a baked gelée, I thought I needed a denser brush, but I've realized a nice fluffy one is good because it is so pigmented. So nice and fluffy brush makes it look nice and even, little hot tipperoonie, especially for this one. This one I could probably go denser because it's light, but this is quite pigmented, so a nice fluffy brush is good. What am I doing? I'm gonna do one side and then I'm gonna do a TikTok of the other side. So I'm using this Mecca Cosmetica brush. It was like their holiday. No, I got it as a birthday gift years ago when I was a level 2. I'm not a level anymore because I am an employee now. See how nice that is with a fluffier brush? Oh, and it looks like I've got too much, but I just keep blending. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. And it's just got this natural glow. Like, that bronzer was not glowy. Just love it. Just blends and blends. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm back, and because I was reviewing both of them, I've actually got both of them on. So this has a little bit, I was wearing just this on this side, but it's a little bit pinker because I added it on top. Because I tried one on each side and I'm going out later, I wanted to be even, so I ended up putting both on just to even the playing field. Okay, so I also did my brows off the camera. I am going to do a tiny bit of highlighter. I don't think I need it, but I want to. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face in Prism Rose. I might actually put it on this because it blends so well. I only use a little bit, tiny bit, and that's going to do both sides. 1, 2, and it's so beautiful. It's a very natural glow, natural wet glow. And it's not sticky. It's such a beautiful product. Look at that. Oh my God. Just do that. Yeah, and that tiny bit. And like you get heaps. That tiny bit will do everywhere. Anything else is eyes and lips. I'll do the eyes first so we know what lips to do. I've got 2 lip options. So for eyes, I have my Juvia's Place The Warrior, and I really like this palette. I don't want to go too warm though because of this is cool tone, so I'm probably going to stay in these colors here because it's a very warm palette, but it's also a very pretty palette. So the brushes look dirty, but I did them on that color switch thing, so to get the pigment out. I'm going to start with this color, which is called Ahosi, something on the lines of that, and it's a really nice base shade. Also in a corner to brighten up if you are darker than me, but for me it's a good base shade. I think in my next Shop My Stash I want to pull out Natasha Denona because she's got her new My Dream palette. I'm trying to convince myself that I don't need it. So I need to use the ones that I have to be like, see Sam, you don't need it. Because it looks so beautiful. I even said in my new Makeup in Australia video that I'm not going to get it. But then I keep looking at it and I'm like, oh, Natasha's my favourite formula. But I don't need to be spending that money. I'm going to go in with that dark matte shade, the dark brown in Minnow, and I'm gonna tie. This is a little bit smaller but still a blender, but just not as fluffy, and just a little bit on the out, and I'm really blending that out because I just want it to be soft. I'm not trying to do a Smokey Eye, but I love me. I call it kind of like a soft smoky. It's not like nighttime smoky, it's like a daytime smoky is my favorite way to do eyeshadow, which you guys have probably noticed. I love kind of just doing brown all over the lid. God, my skin is glossy. Wow. Wow. You know, I haven't worn makeup since, today's Wednesday, I haven't worn makeup since Sunday, so this feels nice. I don't know why, but every time I blend on this eye, it's always so much better. Is it the angle that I'm coming at? I don't know. Maybe it's the eye shape, but it just always blends so much better on this side. See how it's like too much and then that is just like perfect? I don't know what I'm doing, but it's always been that way. I'm sure you guys can relate that you have one good eye for eyeshadow and the other one is very misbehaved. I think it's my eye shape on this side is less hooded. It is. It's less hooded on this side. Right? I don't know. Anyway, it looks nice. And I'm just gonna drag the excess underneath. Pretty. And then I did bring, I wish this was live so I could show you. I should do a live. I never do a live because I have this fear that no one will watch because there's time differences, you forget, like I'm really bad with lives. Wait, what's going on here? Why can you open both sides? Oh, stop it. Sorry, I'm just gonna be really distracted. I'll get back to the live. So my little Sephora single, I opened it, right? But then I saw a little part here that shows you can lift it. So I lifted it and you can take it out. I wonder if it's magnetic. How would I know? It looks magnetic. That's so cool. I wonder if they sell refills. Anyway, let's get back to the live. Can you please tell me, like, please tell me, would you watch me if I did a live? If you don't have to respond. But if I get people that say they do want me to do a live, if I can get at least 10 people say they wanted me to do a live, I will do one. And the question is, do I do a weeknight? It'd be nighttime. Would I do a weeknight or a weekend night? I don't know. How does it work? How does all of this work? Or maybe I could do like a Sunday. No, because I've got the kids around. I'd want to do it at night when I can not be distracted because it's live. Please let me know, because a live could be fun and we could just put some makeup on and have a chat. That'd be cool, hey. I'm just too nervous to do lives because I honestly think no one would watch, because I'm such a small account. It's not like I have heaps of people following me. Anyway, just a thought, let me know. Okay, so what I was trying to say is, do I go this? Let's swatch it actually. Do I go this, Juvia's Place, because it is quite warm still. Even though it's cooler than the other shades, it's still warm. What do I go, Sephora? I love shimmers. That's Juvia's Place and that's Sephora. I think I'll go Sephora just because it's still too warm for the vibe, you know? Now I have this. Let me just go wash my hands. It's almost 11 o'clock. Far out. Yeah, Sephora. This is the shade number 8, Shock Choc. I am seriously in love with it. It's so good. You saw that swatch. It's so good. And it's still got a warmy base, but cool overall. And I just love that. So we're gonna take a little Morphe M456. It's like a flat brush, but it's still got a fluffiness to it, so you can still blend. And I'm gonna put that over. And it's kind of it's not a cream, but it's got that kind of baked gelée feel to it. It feels like a cream powder. It's very, I'm gonna say it, it's moist. It's a creamy powder. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm so glad I bought it. I feel like it was only around the $15 mark, which is a lot for one shadow, but also it was worth it, so happy to pay it. But then again, I paid $50 for a Dior single, so this is what I mean by like a daytime smoky eye. Oh, just love a daytime smoky eye. I think it's become my signature. Not that I like have a signature, but like personally I feel like it's my go-to. It's not a signature, it's my go-to. That's the word. That's the word I'm thinking of. I feel like this shadow does not pick up with a fluffy brush. It does need some density to the brush because it has that creaminess to it. God, it's just a good formula. Because Sephora is French, right? It even said it on here. I think made in France. Made in France. Good quality. Am I gonna do eyeliner? Sometimes I forego eyeliner just to keep it soft, but I feel like a little tinsy touch would be all right. I've got my Melt eyeliner in Columbia, which is a nice kind of coffee brown. I'm just gonna tight line first. Love a good tight line. It just really elevates the eye because it makes your lash line look thicker. And then I just very thinly line the top. I also want to say I have not forgotten to film. There's a video I asked if you wanted me to film it and you guys said, a few of you said yes. Discontinued Australian makeup. It's on my list to do. I haven't forgotten it. I am doing it. After this I'm filming Project Pan because I forgot to do it in September. And we're in October. I'm very delayed. I'm having just a little bit of a too much is going on right now moment. And I'm struggling to keep up. I really am. So I'll do my Project Pan after this. And then before work tomorrow, I start at like 11. So I'll film another video tomorrow as well. So I might even do that video. Yeah. Notice I don't go all the way in with the brown eyeliner. I kind of stop here because it keeps my eye open. I do like to go all the way in when I want it more smoky. But when I just want to define but keep my eyes open, I only go to about there. In the waterline, I mean. Mascara. I need a little bit of an inner corner highlight. A little tip, you could just use your powder because I know this is a brightening powder. I might even put this in the inner part of my eye. Oh, it's really raining now. If you don't want shimmer but you just want to keep the eye open, I might just do that. So that's bright, like kept the inner part of my eye nice, bright and open without it being shimmery. But it has to be brightening powder. If you just do regular translucent, it's not going to do anything. Okay, I'll quickly do mascara. Do I have, yeah. Essence Double Trouble. I'm the type of person that only has a few open at a time. So I tend to always use the same one till it ends because otherwise they just dry out. And I actually, in my declutter video, decluttered 2 brand unopened mascaras. I gave them to my nan. She was so happy. It was a full size Kat Von D and a mini of a Marc Jacobs. Just because I have so many other ones that are unopened that I really want to try. So I gave those to my nan. She was chuffed. She was chuffed. She said she needed a primer. I gave her some primers. I gave her some foundations. Yeah, she was super happy. I love to be able to pass things on that don't work for me rather than just sitting in my makeup drawer. Right, lips. They're both nude sticks. One's an all over face and one is a lip and cheek. So they're both like all over face but with different names. This one's, my son got into it. Oh, he's so naughty. He's always going through my bag. Okay, he went through my bag. Oh, there we go. He went through my bag when I was not here. I was out in my like spare bag. And he opened up my sample pot of the new Kosas foundation. Yeah, so that's all through my leather bag. So I didn't even get to use that. I'm gonna have to get another sample, which is fine because I can easily get that. But I should have taken it out of my bag, but I didn't. But then he opened this the other day and then tried to put it back on, and obviously he's a baby and just like went all through it. So I cleaned it, but we have a casualty. So this is the all over face Dewy. So this is like more of a glossy multitasking balm on eyes, lips and face in Bohemian Rose. I don't know, I think it's too pink. This is matte, intense matte, and the shade is called Kiss. I think I'm gonna use this. Yeah, it's really nice. I will do a bit of lip liner because I can't resist with my Laura Mercier. Everyone should use a lip liner. A lot of people come into work and they don't use a lip liner. I'm not judging, I'm just saying. I always ask when someone wants to try a lip product, oh, do you use lip liner? And they often say no. And they think I'm trying to upsell them, but I'm not. I'm just trying to be like, no, lip liner is a game changer. Not only does it define the lip, so you get a nice clean line, but it makes your lipstick and lip product last longer. Right, wow, can you hear the rain? I don't know if you can. I know this microphone kind of picks up everything. I'm using the e.l.f. Wow Brow in Taupe just to keep them in place. I've already filled them in. Do you like it? I'm looking so glossy and fabulous. I am feeling this. I'm feeling it real good. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate the support. I just hit 2,500. It's taken me a long time to get there, so I appreciate every single one of you who watch my videos, like my videos, support me, comment, anything in that capacity. Thank you so much. Let's get it to 3,000. I'm excited. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. And if you want to help me get to 3,000, share my videos with your friends on your social media. Get the name out there. I'd really, really appreciate it because no one knows I exist in this algorithm. Thank you so much for watching though, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.